Sanibonani Thobela Dumelani and welcome to Matumi Media Studios, where we offer services like podcast, music videos, short films, commercial, photo shoot, and studio rentals. For more information, go to www.matumimedia.co.za and you can also email us on bookings@matumimedia.co.za. We are Matumi Media Studios, beyond the lens.
I'm representing so many people, so I had to stand up and get that confidence because also I'm on a national show where so many people are going to be watching me. So obviously I can say that I did pressure myself, hence the nerves, but it was also understandable because I was not doing it for me. Me being on this show is not for me, but it's for the millions of young people that look up to me, that see themselves in me as well.
Hey, what it do? Yeah. Born in 99, Khudisit's a game agrees. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Kikwishe Ibiza, then I eat it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosakare lebushero sapa and dinner. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't leave. Get higher than petrol.
Sanibonani Thobela Dumelani yoke mogona muile la thaka moroka metsabula ke mosimana go bolo veri that's abukhosi ya msadi khosi ya misabula. Guys, I told you before that we are here at 1 hour show with us and we're not here to play games. Perfect. Get welcome to another episode of 1 hour show with us without wasting any time. Ke do just baka seka re bana ba mmaoyi. Ke lefa the one and only on a count of 5 4 3 2 1 Thabiso Molokomme. Man, welcome to 1 hour show with us.
Thank you so much.
Man, you're doing so great. Man, you guys are keeping people glued to the screen. What's happening, guys? Why are you keeping us worried? Man.
I mean, I guess it's the consistency.
My man, you guys are doing things. Yeah. South Africa is happy with what you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
I felt there was a time whereby we didn't want to watch these episodes of soapies or whatsoever, the drama series. You know why? Because there was no the juice.
Yeah.
But recently you guys brought the spark back, and shout out to the people who are directing, writing the whole thing. Man, we are so grateful for this opportunity to have you in the studio. By the way, let me not waste time and get to it. Yeah. Can you please tell us, who is Thabiso? And where, Thabiso Agwa, before I was on TV, before, just tell us what when man.
So, Thabiso Molokomme, I am 21 years of age.
Hey, wait. 21.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm 21 years of age. I keep Polokwane. Session 4 Kua House Beach Front. So I was raised by my mom and my family of aunts and uncles. And yeah, it's a school primary school. It was an Afrikaner school.
Okay.
So praat Afrikaans.
Accent says it all.
Afrikaans.
Accent. I remember that Muila Kgomo. No man. Your accent says it all, man.
Yeah, so it's Nuer school in primary, and then high school, Capricorn High School.
Okay.
And then so that's basically been my entire life. I go Polokwane, predominantly my entire life. So when so I speak English. Speak English.
What do I speak? But otherwise, man, I want you to tell me, your early life. How was Thabiso?
So, you know how my mom would describe it? Ricky described as how my mom would describe it. So, Thabiso what's I watching ngwana mo sweet jwang go ngwana o swele mathata
ba sweet
ngwana o theleta ngwana o tlhoka mathata shema o di mereko ga wa sekolo you know hey Yeah, no, Pax.
Oh, you and Pax are similar.
No, that's what my mom describes me as. You know, there was a time where I had an interview at a certain radio station, and you know, my mom was on a call, and they asked her to describe how I was growing up. And that's the answer that she gave, and I was like, "What?" Now I think I got Pax, but I guess, you know, as parents, then it was. They actually know us better than we know ourselves when we are younger. So I do take what she says. Maybe I was like Pax, but I mean,
you know, coming from Polokwane, and then, like, you know, the streets of Polokwane,
yeah,
and now you had to go and attend an African school. Like, how was it? Like the transition. Remember at home, Kispedi, then you at school with Africans, and you know how it's liminary, you know, there's a gap between Spedi and African. So how was it for you?
Absolutely. I think with every language there's a gap. But when it came to Afrikaans, I personally I felt included. So I didn't feel out of place. You know, school was school. Because I was schooling. I was there to learn Afrikaans, I was there to learn English, to better how I speak, and also this was going to be an added advantage to my future when I communicated about so at home anyway, listen. So obviously there was a difference, but I didn't feel it because also when you're a kid, you're just a kid. You know, you're just being a kid. You know,
just adapt to whatever
that you're given. So I don't change, but I did know that, you know, what I am taught at school will definitely give me an advantage to my future with the people that I'm going to be communicating with. Because I think that's also the foundation of when you go to school and you're learning different languages and you're engaging with different people of different skin colors and different backgrounds. It teaches you to adapt as well when you're older. And I'll give you an example. I give Kgomo Joburg. I mean, I'm a young boy from Guasio. So I give Joburg. It was just an overwhelm of people from different races, different backgrounds, different traditions and cultures and languages. So, but I guess learning that and transitioning to adapting was quite easy because of, even when I was young, you know, the Afrikaner school taught me to adapt.
So, but I want to understand. Remember, you're from Sishiu, an African school, so you had to move to Capricorn.
Yeah.
And then I want to understand, when you got to Capricorn, you had to change, because remember now, Capricorn and where you come from, two different learning institutions.
Yeah.
And then there it's mixed. Remember, you get us, no, the primary jagua high, so now, how was the experience? How was the experience there? Because remember, there you'll find people who are like,
yes,
they are.
Yeah.
It's like the language.
Yeah, what's happening, bro? What's up?
Yeah, exactly. So for you, how was it? Because remember, you're coming from an African school, then you go to So how was it? The transition?
Look, man, I think, as I've said before, you just learn to adapt. And you know what I love as well is because the knowledge is share. So share there's a and also there's a what's up as well. You know man,
so you were fortunate enough because you understand the street language, and you also understand the language at school that you learned, and also you are able to like fit in.
Yeah, I think I was able to fit in. I was able to fit in. So yeah, I like the word that you said you used, Jim, before. I was fortunate. It is a fortune.
Yeah, because it's difficult. Remember, when you come from the like multiracial school, for example, you coming back to a place whereby you're gonna meet Majita which is Boyan So plus, like where you come from, like it's known for different things. You know the stories that happened in Sishiu.
Absolutely.
So so remember, you having to be mixed with those kind of people that comes from those stories, or people that can relate with those stories. It's another story. Remember, you are from a school that is governed by constitutions, being checked, and everything is done ongwisha
Yeah.
a di tshwane le kwa rena down o tsena ka 7 mme mo a bolela rex ta bona mme ta bolela e chaile
Sure.
ongwisha ke tile rena
break la ema line out high.
so man, the acting career, where did it start?
So it's quite a funny story. My mom. Again.
Mom, you win again. Yeah.
So, Bumaga, when I was young, they used to say, "Oh, dramatic." You know, the slightest of things would happen, and then bagam better, and I'll pretend no like
this character is in you.
Yeah, so I was very dramatic as growing up, as my mom would say it. So my mom would say, you know what, I don't use this dramaticness of yours into good use. And then she took me to like an art school, the Paul Rapids Institute of Dramatic Arts, by the late Paul Rapids.
Mahuma
Rapids, yes, absolutely.
May his soul rest in peace.
May his soul abundantly rest in peace.
I love that man so much because he taught me many things.
Yeah, and I think he saw potential, and he invested in me. He invested in my craft. He invested not only in my craft but in me as well. He believed in me. So that's where it started, and yeah, that's why I learned a lot about drama. I learned theater as well. I learned a lot about performance at that institute.
Body language, what?
Like,
turns and what? Yeah.
You know, breathing exercises. I just learned a lot, you know. I can't put them into words, but it's where everything started for me. And then so that was when I was 17. So when I was 18, I had to focus on my academics. That was when I was 16, because I was very young academic. And then I think I did matric I don't remember, but when I did matric, basically, I had to leave on drama because I had to focus on my academics, because I knew or no. I had to get out of school. I had to go somewhere. So I focused on my matric, to university. Initially we came up with UCT, and I was accepted because I worked very hard to get the matric results that I wanted. But God decided that I should come Kgomo. So when I was at university, I actually trained for my drama. I trained as well. I resumed so big studies, but at the same time I was taking drama classes because I was very passionate about it. And my classes also, I had time, and Varsity there's freedom, you know. So freedom, there is quite some time. There's freedom of time when you get to university. So my drama studies there, drama studies on the side, and the rest is history.
So what was the inspiration behind your career? Because remember, you started off as somebody who's just searching. You know, your mother was telling you, you know, you must take your skills and put them in good use. And then what was the inspiration? Because remember, for you, like, to come out like this, there was a drive.
Yeah.
There's something that was driving you to this point. So I want to understand, what was the inspiration?
What was the inspiration? I'm trying to think out loud, because I think there's no perfect answer to this. So maybe there was no inspiration.
It just happened.
Maybe I just loved performing. Because even when people ask me, who inspires you in the art industry? And it takes time for me to think, because it's something that, how can I say, I just love performing. It's like, for me, it's not something that I wake up dreaming. It's not a sleep, eat, think, like a lot of people. Because a lot of people, they do that. It's like their first love. It's you know, they die for performing. So for me, I just enjoy it. It's nice.
And it comes out.
It's fun. You know, so there was no inspiration for it. I just found fun in it.
So remember, sometimes there's conflict of interest in somebody whereby you want this thing, but also you want to be independent and financially stable, and you want to work for yourself. So, and sometimes you love acting, but you want to be a doctor, or you love acting, but you want... So remember, there's that balance that you need to keep in it. like studying to be a doctor, it needs time,
True.
attention. Studying to be a fashion designer needs time, and then acting also needs time. So, is there any point that you felt like, I can't do this one? Let me try this one.
So no.
It has always been acting.
So it has always been studying first, and then acting. Because acting for me was a getaway from studying.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I find acting fun. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but my first love, and I hope I'm actually answering your question. I love entrepreneurship. It's something that speaks to me. It's something that I was born for, because I feel like that's where I'll create impact. That's where I create impact. That's where my purpose lies. That's where I speak to people and people speak to me.
Have you established any business?
Absolutely. So I fallen in love with entrepreneurship when I was in second year. Man, I was broke and hungry. I was very broke and hungry, and so my mentor always says, you need to always monetize your skills. I sat down. What am I skilled at? I'm very smart, very intellectual. I pass well at school. So then I started tutoring students who needed extra academic support.
Monetizing.
And I monetized that skill of being an academic. And I made quite a lot of money from it. I sold textbooks as well, because when I sold textbooks, I presented to them that, look, you buy this textbook, I will tutor you the entire year at a fraction of a cost, because I am actually an academic.
I can see. I see where you're going.
Yeah, for me, I knew that them buying those textbooks was me going to make a lot of money.
So you had a supply.
Yeah, so let me actually tell you how the model of my business worked. So I approached people who had textbooks. Let's say Boleka first year and you're moving to second year. So, hey, do you have a textbook that you're using ka first year? Yeah, I have. Look, I can find a buyer for you. How much do you want to sell it for? They say 300 rand.
Then
I find the first year who has to buy the textbook, right? And then that first year, I wouldn't sell it for 300 rand. I would sell it for 600 rand.
That's business, eh?
They give me 300. I give them their 300 back.
You keep your profit.
Look, I'm moneyed. So I and I'm saying I made quite a lot of money that time when I was broke and hungry from that. And I am glad that even during the year I was sustained with income, because I was tutoring them and I was tutoring other kids who also needed a lot of academic support. So that's how the entrepreneurship bug came. And I was like, this is fun. This is nice. This is challenging. With entrepreneurship, seems like you can't be broke.
Yeah.
Because you're not depending on anyone to get money. You're not waiting for money to come. You make that money today. So that's when it came, and from then I started, falling in love with other, like establishing other businesses at university and making quite a lot of money. So I at Varsity, I'm big broke.
Oh no!
I always had money.
You were money.
Yeah, I always had
money.
Varsity. Absolutely. I always had money when I was at Varsity.
So, like, listening to you, it has always been acting. So, Ginogodwi says something. Is there any time or any point in your career that you felt like somebody is intimidating you, or maybe you are in a wrong career, or it was just that moment of saying, not blind?
Look, I think you get to that point when somebody is trying all that they can to try to take you down. That's when you have that thought of, what, like, are we way? Like, it's a dog eat dog, are we way? Like, I'll go.
So Salua, what feels at that point?
Yeah, I was almost at that point. Yes, but luckily, my mom. I speak about my mom a lot because she's my rock.
Boom, mega boss.
Yeah, no, she's my rock. That's why I do so many things for her. She's my rock. So yeah, luckily, everything that happens in my life, bad experiences, good experiences. But in this situation, it was a bad experience, and I cried out to my mom, and she obviously helped to lift me up through the power of prayer. And I got up and I continued with what I loved, which something that I found fun in. Because then I'm saying acting is fun for me. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a job. It's not supposed to be rigorous. It's not supposed to be. So even if a person tries to take me down, now I'm so intentional with the mindset of this is fun for me.
So, but talking about fun, like the journey of you being casted
Wow.
on a national TV,
On a beautiful show.
Take me through the process. Like, what happened?
Man.
Like, just tell us what happened and how was it? How did you feel for the first time when you like received this brilliant news? But now you are now part of this team.
Oh, man, you give me goosebumps because child, that was a beautiful, beautiful journey. So I remember Kgomo, I was at Varsity when I got the call, saying that we'd love to have an audition with you. Sure, absolutely. What, Skeem Saam? Let's go. You understand? Even if I had a test, I will write a supplementary. I remember even the day at the audition, I cut my beard, because I get like a 16, 15-year-old.
You had beard?
Yeah, come on.
Nah. I understand, but some...
Yeah, no, I had a beard growing, so I cut it so I can look like a 16, 15-year-old that they wanted, because I was like, this is Skeem Saam. I went, but to cut the long story short, I got the call. I'm saying I got the show. I was in Durban. I was on a vacation with my family, and we just landed in Durban with my family. And trust me, that entire vacation was magical because I knew I was casted for Skeem Saam. So yeah, it's been a magical journey. I can never it was a beautiful that journey of auditions and being called and going for wardrobe fittings and going for briefing of your character. It was a beautiful, beautiful journey. Yeah.
And first time you being in front of cameras. Tell us about that.
Nerve-wracking. But I knew that I'm representing so many people that come from Seshego.
Yes.
I knew that I'm representing so many people that look like me, that speak like me, that come from where I come from,
Yes.
that are inspired by me as well. I'm representing so many people, so I had to stand up and get that confidence because also I'm on a national show where so many people are going to be watching me. So obviously I can say that I did pressure myself, hence the nerves, but it was also understandable because I was not doing it for me. Me being on this show is not for me, but it's for the millions of young people that look up to me, that see themselves in me as well. So yeah, my first day was very nerve-wracking, but I still remember it as yesterday. I remember I had to work a skateboard, coming in and you did so many retakes. But it was a beautiful, beautiful day. And I was still at Varsity at the time. Such a nice day.
People around you?
They were very welcoming. Very, very welcoming. I'm so glad that all the shows that I've worked on, currently I've worked on 3 productions. So it was YoTV, Skeem Saam, and now I'm one of the faces of Steers. So all these productions are they're very welcoming. They're like family.
But I really want to understand you. Your brand is now big in South Africa. We can't shy away from one of the reasons why we started this podcast is to celebrate the talent that we have.
Yeah.
Your brand is big. You are working with big names.
Yeah.
And remember, you're just a boy from Seshego. And there's somebody in Seshego trying so much to get to this level, but it's difficult.
True.
So, with me being said that, I want to understand, how did it come to a point whereby you were called by YoTV and what? I want to understand.
So everything started from YoTV. Me being on TV was on YoTV. It started on YoTV on SABC1. What a beautiful journey. I was a young 17-year-old boy. It was a nice journey. So it started there, and then it went to Skeem Saam, and then it elevated to Steers and just all the bands that I work with as an influencer, as an actor /influencer. So yeah, What was your question again? How has it been?
Like, how did it start? Because I understand right now you just like answered the question to say this one gave birth to this one,
yeah,
and this one
absolutely.
gave birth to this one. But remember, there are agents that you need to be affiliated with for you to get to that point.
Okay.
Which agent were you like affiliated under?
So yeah, it was. I'm not sure if I it's safe to mention the agency here, but yes, it was an agency in Joburg in Rosebank. It's an agency that welcomes people that want to be on TV, and I love the fact that they don't focus on extras. Because I knew that I had the training as well, so I wanted to be on TV as an actor. So they took me in, had photo shoots with me. I think I paid like $450 at the time.
To be in the agency.
To be in the agency, because it covered the photo shoot. It covered them creating a portfolio for you as well. Because as an entertainer, as an artist, you need to have a portfolio. So I didn't know how to create one, where to even start. So I love the fact that they help you to not stress about that. They do photo shoot, create a portfolio for you, at the same time be an agent where they look for auditions for you. So that's where it started. I joined an agency because obviously, just to speak, it's very hard to get auditions without an agent. You need an agent. And I'm so glad that I came to a city that's filled with agencies that are working so hard to make sure that their artists get auditions, but also at the same time get the job. So that's where I started. It started Go YoTV. But also when I started the agency, I had an entire year of auditioning, but I didn't get anything. Yeah, sure, and it was fine. Like, didn't take me down.
Yeah, because you did what you love, by the way.
Absolutely. So the second year, my first audition, it was at the beginning of the year, it was YoTV. So I went through the audition, and to cut the long story short, I got it. After YoTV, I had a pause where I was focusing on my studies because that's when I was doing third year. I had to finish, but also I had to finish it with a bang. So, what's like a grade 12, I had to pause my drama school so I can focus in grade 12, so I can finish it with a bang.
With a bang, yes.
So I finished it with a bang in grade 12. I had to finish it as well with a bang in third year, which I did. And after that, it opened a door to Skeem Saam. And after that, it opened a door to Steers. After Steers, it opened a door to
so many, so many opportunities, and still more to come.
Still more to come. So the first process, if I could advise people, is to join an agency. It's hard to get auditions. What's an agent? You need an agent. You need an agent to be on TV. When a show, I'll make an example of the show that I'm on, Skeem Saam, for instance, when they're looking for people, they don't put it out on social media saying, "Hi guys, we're looking for a certain character."
They send invite to
agents.
Agents, yeah.
So it's easier when you're part of an agent.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're still here, Bafetu. 1 hour show with us right here, Bafetu. And the one and only Paxton on our home. Mr. Kgomo.
Yes.
Tell us about the relationship that you have with Mr. Kgomo.
My dad. On screen, off screen. I'll start with off screen.
Off screen, yes.
I think off screen is the same as on screen.
Okay. Take us through the process. What's happening?
It's beautiful.
What happened? Like, remember, like this person, no Mutseba from TV.
Yes.
But then, for the first time, but no, this is your father.
Yeah, you know, actually, let me tell you what happened the day I saw him. So obviously I knew that I was going to be Paxton Kgomo. Oh, okay, great. Then after that, they were like, Ikloba, okay, Paxton Kgomo. So I was like, oh, okay, meaning Ikloba Mwana Mr. Kgomo. Wow, okay, such a strict man. And then this other time, I was walking into studio. Mr. Kgomo was sitting at the reception. And I greeted, you know, because I'm seeing a man seated. So obviously my first response is to greet. He says, "Skeem Saam, how are you?" He stands up to give me a hug. This is Mr. Kgomo.
And you're like,
what?
yeah.
Like what? I grew up watching you, bro.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like, and then after that, I was so surprised because he is dressed like so differently. I know Mr. Kgomo got a tie, you know.
Dressed up in a different way.
Like a bantu, like
Jitanyana go dance.
I take a jean jacket, I take a golf set, I talk about the chill of the day.
Yeah.
So like,
Mr. Kgomo.
I think I was like surprised for like, a
moment.
So yeah, that's when I started seeing him, and then obviously we grew. One person that is just so kind. I think everyone is very nice at the show that I work at, but I think maybe because I have a special relationship with him and my mom, Mr. Home is just so kind. Like he's kind to my friends, my family. He's just a very kind person. He's totally different to his character. He's a very nice person. So our relationship offset is just the same as onset. We literally just share a bond. Like I call him dad off screen.
Okay.
Like even my mom, I call him mama off screen. Like, and I always say my screen mom is literally like my mom, like my biological mom. Like,
So do you have that relationship out of TV?
yeah,
You still call and talk?
Yeah, no. Here and there we do talk. Here and there we do talk. So it's not like every single day, every single week. But when there is a need and we feel like there's a need to speak, we'll definitely pick up the phone and text or call. But they are like my mom and my dad. Like I take them like that. I respect them highly. But I think also at the same time, because they've helped me to be where I am as an actor, they've pushed me to be where I am. When I act with those two legends, trust me, like or act, like when you're acting with them, you better pull up your socks. Like
sometimes when you act, people that you are like interchanging the energy with, I think somehow you need the person next to you and Lena would need.
Yeah.
Because
that's acting, yeah.
Remember, if you can be down and he's there by the spirit of saying, let's do this, somehow it's gonna show there's something that is off there. But when there's interchanging of ongusha, that energy, then you begin to enjoy the character. Even if it's a Swara script or studies, you just like embody what the script like is written. Ongusha. So I want to understand from this point now we see you on TV, and then in the next coming 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Look, I just want to be great at all the things that I do. So wherever I will be in 10 years, I know that I'll be great because I always want to master the art of greatness. Like that's why I was great in academics. I do know that I'm on the journey of being great in acting. I mean, I'm an award winner. Come on.
Which award did you?
Royal Tusopi Award. Yeah, so that was for the Viewers' Choice Best Actor, where I was voted by the public amongst the people that I was nominated with, which is legends that I look up to, and I was so honored to be part of that list. And yeah, the viewers voted, and I guess I got the most votes. Not even I got the most votes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I won the award. So I'm always on a journey of mastering greatness. So hence I'm saying I know where I'll be in 10. I don't know where I'll be in 10 years. I might say I'll be here, but God might have a different plan for me. But I know that in 10 years, I'll definitely be a master at what I'm doing.
Like, I've seen that many people who are in your career, your line of work, they also extend to be musicians, poets.
Absolutely.
They host events.
Yeah.
So, what do you do besides acting?
Is making money like something I can say?
Making money.
So what I do besides acting, look, as I said, acting for me is fun. So, oh yes, another thing that I recently developed that is so fun for me that I enjoy is influencing. I love content creating. It's so fun,
And I think right now, content creating is gonna be taken serious. Remember, we're moving into the world of digital. Everything,
true.
Everything is digital. And right now, people, have you seen what happened during lockdown? People were using social media to deal with their life problems, to entertain themselves. And now content creating is now becoming the biggest thing ever. So How did you get to this content creating?
I love it. It's like influencing is so fun. Like yo, as you say, when people do their poetries and music and MCing and all this stuff, I enjoy this stuff of influencing. It's nice. So how I got there was a brand approached me. They were like, "Look, we'd like to work with you. Just post this picture. We'll give you a certain amount of money." What? Just to post a picture, you giving me like money like this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it.
Why not?
And I did it, and then another brand came, and I was like, "This is nice." It's not even about the money, but it's about the fact that it's nice. It's like it's a different work of art. I think we didn't grow up doing this. So now, as you've said, that things have moved digitally, and I can be part of that digital impact and influence. Trust me, I enjoy it. It's beautiful, and at the same time, I can create a lifestyle for myself because it does create an income as well. And when influencing comes, it comes with a check. So for everyone who wants to be an influencer, influencing comes with a check.
Thank you.
It
Said
does.
it. Probably.
Yeah, because I think we grow up with, you have to, be maybe like a teacher, go to school, do this. So I love the fact that influencing, it's just a whole new world, man. It's a whole new world, and literally people live off from influencing. People's
number one
career is to be an influencer. People are living in mansions, driving cars, paying off medical aids, taking their kids to school from influencing.
I mean, children because it's doing this influential thing. This is money.
It's a career. I think that if influencing should be a curriculum that is taught in school because it is now a career.
No, my man, I don't want to lie to you. Agree you so. Something is coming in. Trust me, because of the influencing.
And I'm so.
My brand is generating. So my brand is generating something right now as I'm sitting here. I also tell people that you can't rely on one stream of income. Trust me, you'll suffer. Salary one. Trust me, because
maybe suffer is a big word. Our parents have lived off from one stream of income.
But it was difficult.
Yeah, it was. But I mean,
difficult.
they've lived off. So
yeah, so was that like, we must be honest, we can't repeat what our parents went through.
True.
We need to change the one like we were born to move with times. Like having many streams of income, you fall a chance to be financially financial freedom, which is all those stresses, study, challenge and everything, they're off you. You just know creative enough. Influencing, money comes in. You're acting, money comes in. Your business, money comes in. And also, obviously, but remember, when you are not financially stressed, you are more creative because your mind is free from everything.
Hey, that's true, eh?
So when you're not financially okay, because you want to pay this and that.
True.
You don't be creative enough as you should be.
That's true.
So
I think so, yeah.
So you being an influencer, being an actor, you are so many things, my man.
And let me tell you, I don't like to give myself a lot of bios. So I am an actor and I am a businessman, right? But I carry influence
in all those things.
So that's why I don't refer to myself as an influencer. But I know that my job carries a lot of influence. So that's why I got into the influencing space. But I don't think I'm an influencer, because even when brands approach me, they don't say, or like when they approach me, they on their bio, on whatever they've researched coming to me, their bio says Thabiso Molokomme, like actor. So that's what they've written. They don't say Thabiso Molokomme, actor and an influencer. No. So I'm not many things.
So obviously you didn't build your brand on a smooth surface. There were challenges. You know, life has challenges. It doesn't matter where you are in this world.
Can I also cut you off? I just had a thought right now, and also just want to say this. You know, when you're many things, you don't become a master at the thing that you're doing. And I think for me, as I said, my intention is to be great at the things that I'm doing. So my intention. So I don't want to be an influencer. I know I won't be great at it because it's not something that I want to do forever or like for a lot of years. So it's something that I'm just doing because I have fun. But I know that acting and being a businessman, it's things that I want to master and be great at.
Definitely.
So it's an advice. Don't be a lot of things.
Don't be a lot of things. All right. So, like as I was saying, like everything in this world, there are challenges. Like it doesn't matter where you are, president, but there will always be challenges.
Yeah, true.
You have worked your way up to this level. What are the challenges that you can say, hey, Moran, I went through a lot with this and that?
Yeah, no, it was a lot. I think I'll give you one challenge. We have a lot of challenges, but I think one challenge that has stood out from all the challenges is people.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
I know you can't leave it like that. Go deep. People, remember, there is somebody out there who's going through what you have passed on. They need to find out how. Remember, you're a role model right now. There is somebody who's dying to see you. Somebody who wants to have a sit down with you just to ask you, how did you do it? So by you saying this thing, you're helping a lot of people. Just like you said, when you went to Skeem Saam, you knew that you're carrying so many people at your back. People are looking up to you. So challenges being people. How so? Can you...
Okay, so look, people, my uncle once said this. A dog doesn't bark at a steady car.
True.
Barks at a moving car. So dogs see you moving. They will chase you. They will bark at you. They will try to bite you. They will try to eat you up. They might even try to kill you. Have I said enough?
No, I understand you. But I want to understand, how did you deal with those people? Remember, you should find a way to move even when people are trying to block you. People are trying to distract you.
Absolutely.
So how did you deal with such situations?
My mom.
Thank you, Mom.
My mom. She's my solid rock. And secondly, I think prayer, my mom, and just also having a why. Like why I am doing this. Always reminding yourself why I'm doing this. It's just always a constant motivation for me to just keep on keeping on. Like what I love about being a child of God is that when you're down, like God will never let you down, like be at that down and stay there. He will pick you up, he will lift you up, and he will take you to the top. You know, he's just the God that provides, you know, darkness into light. He provides light into darkness. You know, he will make you shine even when your light has dimmed. So God has just picked me up at my worst, and I think that's why I just keep on speaking about him and praising him and lifting him up, because he's just been there. I've seen him work for me. So that's it. I think I could give it to you.
Yeah, no. I think it's important. Remember, we are facing these things every day. Remember, you're a public figure.
Yeah.
People will try to talk bad about you, criticize you.
True.
And there are some challenges. They'll beat you down. Trust me, they'll make you crawl.
They will make you crawl. Actually.
Yeah. So
actually. So I think it's so important. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I think it's just so important also for us to go through these challenges because they build character.
They contribute to our growth.
Absolutely, they build character. If I didn't go through the challenge of seeing dogs want to do that to me, and when I'm saying dogs, I'm using this metaphor as a figuratively, right? So if those dogs, right, did not bark at me, I don't think I would have been where I am right now.
Lu relax. What's that? Sometimes also another challenges to relax and think everything is fine. No, moving. So sometimes growth comes after the challenges.
Yes, growth after comes.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So those challenges are very necessary for your growth, for your mental growth, your physical growth, and I think also most importantly how you also treat other people as well. Because as I said, my challenge was people, right, who were trying to do things to sabotage me. So what I've learned to be a better person, to try to not do the same things to other people as well. You know, to try to be as kind as I can to people, to try to be more compassionate as I can to people. Yeah.
You know, we're moving towards the fourth industrial revolution, whereby everything is done digital. What advice can you give to somebody who's out there? Because remember now, people are losing jobs. A machine is replacing 10 people and they become unemployed. Right now, construction invent a machine. Like all these industries by invent a machine, and people are getting like fired. People are getting retrenched.
Yeah.
Like I just heard of Standard Bank retrenching many people. So I want to understand, like from your point of view, your perspective, to say what can you tell people, especially they still have to choose the career. For example, some careers right now, study southern of or unemployed, and then you have to go back and study something else. Waste still 3 years or 4 years studying something that after you grasp at. So what can you say to somebody who's out there trying to choose career, maybe for matric, or somebody who's still thinking of going to study?
Wow, that's that's a challenging question. Demands a good answer, but I think at the same time I'll just think out loud. So what can you do? You know, I'd say whatever you're passionate about, whatever speaks to you, do it. Go for it. And make sure that when you're doing it and you're going for it, you become the best. Back then, in the past, people thought entertainment was and could never be a thing.
Thank you.
But look at it now. Right?
People are making billions.
People are making billions out of it. So it does not mean that if you're choosing a career where people are being retrenched in, you'll never succeed. So do whatever speaks to you, do whatever you're passionate about, but at the same time, make sure that you are the best in it.
Do you offer classes whereby you teach people this, like let me say, acting, maybe a class of just talking to people?
No, I don't. But I would love to. I would love to one day start doing that. And I think the day that I start doing it, I'll be so appreciative of God giving me the strength to use my voice. So I would love to do it one day. But interestingly enough, when I was broke in third year, so I actually taught young people, students across South Africa, and when I'm saying South Africa, literally across South Africa, how to TV present. So, and I made a lot of money from it. Wow.
Man, you've been making money.
Yeah, I've this money game, I've just been knowing it. So yeah, I did that when I was in third year because I was broke, and I started monetizing my skill of TV presenting, which was to teach students in South Africa how to TV present digitally. So that's the only teaching that I've done. That's why I've created impact using my voice. Yeah, that's the only thing I've done. But I think in the future, I'm looking forward to it. I think also in the businesses that I'll be implementing as well, I would love to use my voice more. I would love to create a lot of impact more to young people.
So, but right now, the business that you are running. Are you running a business currently, right?
So I am building a powerful and an impactful business right now. So unfortunately, I can't say it right now, but yeah, it's
gonna make changes.
It's a beautiful, beautiful company. You know, when and the reason I'm not even saying it is because I would love to believe it. I have to believe in it, you know, while I'm still building it, whilst I'm still facing the challenges. I still have to go and believe in it because I'm the one that has founded this beautiful project, this beautiful baby. So, yeah, one day people will know.
What is your definition of success?
What is my definition of success?
Your definition of success, yes.
Okay, I think you are successful when you are great at what you do. So, and when you are great at what you do, that leads to money, which is ultimately, I think, what we all want, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us right here on 1 Hour Show with us without wasting any time. I don't think chance social media handles so that people can follow.
Oh, absolutely. So you guys can catch me on Instagram, Thabiso Molokomme. So my handle is _Thabiso M. And then on Twitter, Thabiso Molokomme. And then Facebook, Thabiso Molokomme. And then on Skeem Saam, Thabiso Molokomme.
Paxton, your last word for the people before we leave.
Look, man, I think we've said a lot of nuggets today. It was a beautiful interview, and thank you so much. Before we end the show, thank you so much for inviting me. It was a very conversational interview. I loved it. So my last words is, look, as I said before, do what you love. Make sure that you're passionate about it. Make sure that it speaks to you. Work hard at it. Focus on it. Leave the distractions. Invest it. Day in, day out. Practice it. Practice it. Practice it. Do it. Let me tell you, you'll be great at that thing. You'll be a master at it. And at the same time, ultimately, you will have lots and lots of money.
Yes, Lamodwela Wabile straight. One of the greatest speakers we learn about the road to success is not straight. We wanna go forward, win, without wasting any time. Let me say to you, because stories are continue. I feel move it. Go better follow, support, where possible of it, because he's one of our own. If we don't support our own people, then who?
Yeah, right?
Then who?
That's true.
So Buffett, let's support our brother, Apushe, Abeshapu, and then learn Abeshapu. Let's say if you guys are Skawara, Skolo Billy, Buffetu, or Mageta Billy, follow your passion, or Gasbalel, without wasting any time.
Yeah.
Hey, what it do? Yeah. Born in 99, Khodisitse ke magriza. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Ke khuishe Ibiza, then I eat it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosagare le boshego sapa endina. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't lead. Get higher than petrol by the leader. Hater saying falls ukumi lady begamina. If you see my ex bitch, tell her I don't need her. I was never like this, I was never beat her. Ever since the beginning, khotse ke babita. Come on, touchline, dogo hoto like a hito. Where was I? Oh, Majarina. Baby got a pure heart like Catalina. Every day nigga gotta say go Ratalina. Dimi daddy no gifilanga renga sapina. Same time doge life very tripsina. Are yengi game stay win. I'm just saying I'm insane and I'm more mean. Fere time I uno kata go by John Cena. And now I'm all about spaz and I'm lashing out. I got too many problems. I need time just to sit back and relax and just look at my life. But nigga I wanna time. Yeah nigga I wanna time. Yes katiga ska take a time. Yeah I wanna nako ya ho rhyme. I need to get my issues in alignment. Beg a sigale cake, and need to stop going after these Tibet babies. I got my talk on I'm fast and sick, and got the punchline for sure, got it for sure, the lepe. I got